Think about that. He stole that right from the Bible. Many parts, but one body. And when one part suffers, we all suffer. And I'll tell you, there are tens of millions of people, no different than any of us in this room, but for the quirk of fate, they've grown up to love someone of the same sex. And they're your friends and your family members. They're your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, your grandparents. And you know what? I think their life was affirmed a few days ago. I think their lives were affirmed. And I think their family members' lives were affirmed. And I couldn't be more proud to see thousands of people come down to City Hall yesterday in tears, sons and daughters of gay partners, who said, thank you for recognizing my mother and her partner of 25 years. And to me, at the end of the day, I want to encourage you this, and I'll end with just 2 final points after it, that it's about human beings. Your job is not to deal with the law in the abstract. I don't believe that. See, you can't deal with discrimination in the abstract. That's my point. That's why we wanted to marry Phyllis Lyon and Del Martin. I wanted to three-dimensionalize it. It's about people that want nothing more extraordinary than what most of you already have and what I'm about to be afforded in 60 days when I get married. That's all they want. But whatever it is you're doing to advance a principle of law, remember the human beings behind those statutes. Remember those human beings behind those case studies. Remember what you're fighting for. I encourage you to be authentic, whatever it is you do. Don't do this thing called life unless you're going to do it with purpose. Dr. King, think about him, 1959. Think about Gandhi, 1935. Think about Václav Havel, 1985. Think about Mandela, 1988. Do you know what they had in common? Those 4 extraordinary heroes? Jail time. It's a fact. You know what else they had in common? They had no formal authority. They didn't need to be somebody to do something. They had moral authority. Theirs was a pursuit not of power, but of purpose. And I encourage you to think about that as you move forward. Don't achieve to be happy, happily achieve. Don't forget that success is not a place. It's not just today, as successful as you are as graduates. And it's not a definition success, it's a direction. And the key for your life is to live it authentically and to play by the rules that drive your passion and your collective and individual sense of purpose. Not to do what others tell you to do, respectfully. You've been doing that your entire life. That's what's gotten you here. But now the key is to make mistakes and to fail forward fast. Because at the end of the day, that's the true mark of success. And don't get me wrong, everyone 4 years ago said that's exactly what I pursued. But I learned from that experience and persevered and kept fighting because I believed in something. Find those things you care about that drive you, that create that sense of passion and purpose. Things where time doesn't matter. You don't feel like you're working even for a second. What was your first love? That's what you have to capture in your life. Don't use this law school degree just to go to work for the rest of your life. Find your bliss. Find your purpose. Find the thing that drives you. Find the thing where you can take everything you've learned and make a difference. And allow others to live their lives out loud. To be ennobled is to encourage others to live and to grow, not just you to succeed on your own. And so I'm here just to remind you, make more mistakes than the people in front and behind you. That's what Watson said double the rate of failure. And that's the guaranteed precursor of success. Wayne Gretzky even said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. The answer is no unless you ask. Think about this. Every successful person has that in common. They screwed up more often than the other.